and welcome to the Houses of Parliament here in Ottawa, and of course the Centennial Flame that celebrates Confederation, etc. So what can I say? It's under construction. Going through a massive multi-year rebuilding project, and you can see the West Block, the East Block. East Block's definitely under construction, or sort of cleanup, etc. So you can see some of the other buildings. The Parliamentary Library, which is in behind this building, has actually been moved over sort of behind this building here, which used to be the U.S. Embassy. Some interesting dynamics and history here. The U.S. Embassy is actually behind the East Block, sort of essentially over this way. Right over here is the Chateau Laurier, which is an old railway hotel here in Ottawa. I've stayed there. My very first trip here in 1984, the family actually ended up staying there. It was quite epic. Probably the only annoying thing about this particular part of the trip is this RCMP vehicle right there, who's keeping their lights on people that are visiting at night. So what can I talk about here? In my first Pride March, we ended up walking up Bank Street onto Parliament, and of course in those days, in 1990, that would have been 96, they were filming anybody who came onto the property. So yes, RCMP has me on footage as a gay man. The shock, the horror, but those were the times, which is interesting to say the least. Walking along Wellington Street here, probably the last trip I was here, they were cleaning up sort of the wall here, and you can see what an amazing job they've done in cleaning up the wall that sort of surrounds Parliament, etc. So the National Centre for the Arts, or Centre National des Arts, is an amazing performance space here in Ottawa. Holds concerts, and it's quite bright. Let's see if I can adjust that. There you go. Can't see me all that well, but yeah, an amazing performance space. I've seen plays, I've seen concerts here, etc. Right behind me is the British High Commission. So this actually is where I came and officially became a British citizen in 1984. So my grandmother, for whatever reason, had arranged a trip to Ottawa, walked from the Chateau Laurier to over here to get my naturalization papers, along with my sister, my mom, and my grandmother. So the Lord Elgin Hotel. Beautiful old hotel, and I hear this is where queer people or gay men used to meet way back in the old days. So quite the gay bar. Lime scooters. So I'm currently on Elgin Street, and I actually used to live on this street way down at the other end, and talking a little bit about queer Ottawa. So Ottawa was kind of interesting in that you had sort of a dichotomy, if you will, of on the one side, very liberal and out and proud, and then on the right hand side there was always this conservative element that still permeates in the city. It's a political city, right? It's the seat of government. It's Ottawa. So it was always interesting. I mean, right here used to be a shop called Mags and Fags. Fags is in slang for cigarettes. However, it's also where I would pick up my copy of Capital Extra, which was the queer LGBT magazine that was really sort of told you what was going on in the gay world, the queer world, etc. So it is weird walking down Elgin Street and seeing it so quiet. Down at the other end near where I used to live was quite a bit of a party space. Lots of straight bars and pubs. There are a number of pubs and bars and such on the street here, but yeah, I mean, given sort of these days of COVID, you can't really do much other than walk around and do a travel bureau video. So I kind of lied. Back up the road this way, there was a fairly busy pub, a guy playing music in a window, but a not very busy pub. And of course, you know, I'm just passing by a place that's, you know, got a patio open late at night. So a little bit of nice seeing a little bit of life on Elgin Street. But again, gotta be very careful in these days of COVID. Some food tips on Elgin Street. Pancho Villa, Mexican. An absolute must while on Elgin Street for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or any time is Elgin Street Diner. This place is fantastic. I've been coming here since 1996. So it is awesome. The best breakfast you'll find in Ottawa. The best shawarma shop used to be down here. It used to be a hole in the wall. It's been replaced with a noodle and bun place called Datsun. And there's also a place that does pollo asado. Fantastic. Uruguayo. Or Argentinian. And this is my second last place where I used to live in Ottawa, right here. In fact, this flat right here. And let's see, does it still have... Yes, it still has a balcony on it, etc. So it was a fantastic place. 3 of us lived in the place, and it was very central. I could just walk down the road, get the number 4 bus to Carlton from Bank Street. It has this, it was a Max Milk, I think, but now it's Circle K. And of course, was very close to my favorite bar, Centretown Pub. Just steps away from awesome food, etc. And yeah. A bar I used to frequent here in Ottawa was Centretown Pub, which is now Arlo. I have no idea what Arlo's about. So anyway, Centretown Pub. It had a piano bar downstairs, it had the regular pub on the main floor, and then it had the cell block upstairs, which was sort of a dance club come leather bar here in Ottawa. It also had a back room. If you're looking for books, Prospero Book Company. And to sign up for the Canadian Armed Forces, right here. In fact, I tried several times to sign up for the Canadian Armed Forces. I actually wanted to be in the Air Force. However, I tried to go to Royal Military College, which is in Kingston. I also tried to sign up to be a Governor General's Foot Guards, the guys who wear the big tall black hats and the red scarlet uniforms that do the changing of the guard on Parliament Hill. Yep. Didn't happen. Probably for the best.